Hey guys, you're watching Explore the Weird. Goons, welcome back. I love you all. I already know you smoked the like before the video started. I love it. I love it. I see it in the analytics. They're like, bro, this guy's already got like 40 likes and hasn't even been an hour and the video hasn't even finished. And the likes are going. The analytics love you guys. Like literally every time the gang is growing and it is showing. It is showing. Guys, I love it. If you guys are like, what the hell is a goon? Hang in there. You know, next time we see you, you're a goon. Unless you've already interacted with the video, smoke that like button on the way in. It's that simple. All right, let's get right into it. My wife just keeps sending me videos and I am just reviewing them now. This channel is just, hey, look at what my wife wants to show the goons and inform me of interesting videos she's found. So yeah, let's get into this. And thank you, Emily. The goons thank you and we love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
If I was a governor here, I would be afraid because all of these people in China, military age, India, military age, even myself, I'm military age. And there's a question is coming up in here. One scary question. If an incident between US and China occur in Taiwan, what these people do? Or they come aside of US or they take China's side? Don't know, and no one's know.
What was the route you took from Iran?
Come to Turkey and Turkey to Mexico, Mexico to United
So
States.
what would prevent a terrorist from doing the same thing?
Nothing, exactly nothing.
That's scary.
Real scary. I'm telling you, friend. If you see Europe, the people, politician in Europe is sleeping now. Well, like, don't be offended, but Joe Biden is sleeping at the moment.
It's terrible.
It's far more than terrible. Not for US, for the all of the war. Just look at the world. We have 3 war. We have sanction. We have a recession in the entire planet. Everyone say I'm wrong, but if you like it or not, if a recession come in US, there will like a pandemic comes in all the countries, and Joe Biden is doing this. It's not good.
So Trump was better. You want Trump back in office?
Despite that they fears us, if you come, Trump is back, you will be deported. Yes, I want Trump back.
Wow, that's a powerful statement.
Despite that, because he just create. We have a sentence in our country. That means a lot for this moment. We say, I said in Persian, then I will rephrase it in English for you. We say, آنکه با مادر خود زنا کند با دیگران چه ها کند. That means if someone betray his family and his mother, just think about that, what he can do with the others.
Yeah, if he doesn't respect them,
Yeah,
how will he respect
Joe
you?
Biden don't respect the US.
Wow,
That's my opinion.
thank you. Are you Muslim, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm born Muslim, but I don't believe in Islam.
More secular.
More secular.
Yeah.
Secular, non-believer. And I just want to say, if you ask me why I didn't go to Europe, that was easier for me, but I don't trust them because they don't help any people. And the last thing I say, I don't know if it's Reagan or if it's Nixon said that. I think Reagan said that. Reagan once told the people of the world, we are the last stand against falling into democracy. If US falls, everyone falls.
Wow. How concerned? So you're a secular. I was speaking to some of these guys from Turkey. The same thing. They're fleeing. How bad is Islam for the world? As straight as you can be.
It's terrible. It's the new virus. The wave of virus is coming, and you cannot prevent it like this. If you think people from radical jihadist Islam and radical system of Islam coming to your country, and they take an oath of U.S. citizen, and you think when they come a time that they have to take a side between Islam and U.S., you will be so naive if you think they take U.S. side. Their mind are dead. Once I asked one of my Islamist friend in Iran, he's a good guy. He's a very respected guy at my office. I asked him, if your prophet tells you you have to detonate a nuclear bomb, what would you do? He said, if the prophet says, it means it comes from Allah, and I would do it. And I respond that you are one footstep away from being a terrorist. He don't believe me, but it's it.
Yeah.
Islam is terrible.
How many terrorists do you think we have in America now?
I don't have the numbers, but lots. It's about lots of terrorists, and just people saying about America that America is not safe because of guns, but it's ridiculous. America is safe. America has the strongest democracy and politics because of the guns, because of your First and Second Amendment. America, guns don't kill people. Radicalists kill people.
Yeah.
Guns just do the action I wanted, not they.
Right.
No guns come, get a foot and kill people in a line. But Islamists will do. Islamists will come here, get the guns, get the C4 detonations, and kill people. They're not good. They're not good.
Wow. Wow, this is a lot to take in, and there is so much. Man, are we sure this guy's an illegal Iranian? He knows a lot. He knows more history than half the American citizens in this country. I swear. Yes, so there are a lot of valid points, and I don't want to denounce anyone's political views. You guys know me. We're going neutral here. And my key takeaway is I'm very skeptical on this person. One of the main reasons going, hey, I'm trying to enter a country, in whatever nature, illegally, it sounds like, or legally, depending on which status he comes in with. But he's made a trip all the way through Mexico to get into the United States. And it sounds like he says, yay, if I can do it, other guys that have malicious intent can also enter and do the same thing. And then you go, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, if he can do it, imagine how many other people are doing it. And the thing is, it's not just Iranians, guys. I understand there's some agenda being given to me here, and I'm cool. I understand the narrative. But really, it's any country, right? It's not just Iran. It can be any country coming in. There's malicious people in all countries trying to enter the United States or whatever country you're in. So sometimes you wonder if the guy goes, hey, I am not really into, the current president, Joe Biden. He's very sleepy and he has issues, but he's entering that country that he's talking about, and then he goes, hey, if Trump comes in, I'm going to be deported, but I'm okay with that. You're like, what? So you make this entire trip and you're like, hey, even if Trump gets elected, it's like, bro, what, you're in here for like 8 months and then you're out? Like, what are you trying to say? So we know this guy ain't leaving, so that's obvious. But yeah, the other key takeaways being, he's talking about the radical Islam movement, and I'm not trying to denounce Islam or Muslim religion. Your religion is your own view, and I understand all religions have radical versions or sectors in the religion, whether you agree or disagree. But the main thing being, hey, this guy goes, if some guy says, hey, are you gonna, turn into oh my God, I have to be so careful with the word choices here. Are you going to turn into a radical and, unalive yourself because some guy told you? The guy goes, yeah. You're like, dude, you're one step away from becoming a radical. Like, you go, wait a second. That is, it is really, what is this, baiting? Yeah, they're really baiting us. They really are, because that could be what that guy could think, but you know, not every guy is going to think like that. And but he is right. There are sectors where they say there are people like that, and we've heard of like honor killings and stuff. So I can totally understand the agenda that's being pushed to us. But I promise you, there is also good people from these lands as well, Quite interesting. And yeah, we'll see what this year brings. Wow, this was a long one. What the heck? And this was only the first one. Why do you do this to me? She sent me like 41 videos, right? And I'm like, you sent me 41 videos. I'm like, when did you even have time? I react to this. It takes me 30 minutes to get through 10. How are you doing this so quickly? Are you enjoying this so far? Did you smoke that like button? Am I talking to a goon right now? Are you a goon? I want to know. I just want to know. All right, we're going to keep it going, but I'm sorry. It was a long one.
Was Iraq actually hiding? There is a theory that the U.S. stayed in Iraq for over a decade after it was liberated, not because of oil, but something way more powerful. Well, you see, in the 1920s, a British explorer discovered what was rumored to be the oldest known stargate in the world, located at what is known today as the Great Ziggurat. However, in the 1980s, Saddam Hussein fortified the ancient complex in an attempt to keep out explorers from seeing what was hidden inside, or at least that was the official statement. Furthermore, strange ancient technology has been seen coming out of the Great Ziggurat, rumored to have come through the Stargate from an ancient civilization now living on the hidden planet Nibiru, with many people in recent times coming forward, claiming to have been involved in classified programs in Iraq where Stargate technology was used. Many people are wondering,
Man, I just learned about moon pools and they're talking about Stargate, you know? So you start to wonder, hey, are there really underground facilities that are hosting these portals to other dimensions? So I'm ready, guys. Just uncover this for me. Just make it happen. Who do I need to talk to? So we were there 10 years later trying to harness the power, whatever it may be. I'm ready. Someone show me the thing. Someone get the video.
Почти все объекты на этом фото ей кажутся не настоящими. В то же время вот фотография китайского лунохода у нее особенных вопросов не вызывает.
А это то, что кажется не настоящим?
Да, вот то, что красное.
Это гугловская, не наша. Так, чтобы не было предвзятости. Удивительно, но там точно вот она смотрит по очень много параметров, в том числе там падение светотеней и так далее, и показывает, что инкорпорировано в фотографии.
AI's decision-making algorithms are quite, interesting, that sometimes it does better advice than a lawyer would do, right? So it is got some excellent decision-making things, and if an AI is revealing that, hey, this picture where it's gone through thousands and thousands of images that it's classified in its database as real versus non-fake, and how it determines these values, and it's looking at a set of pictures from the moon. I'm not sure how accurate this is. I am going with the translation presented to me. They could be talking about, what's for lunch for all I know. But from what I am reading, that is hilarious. If it truly is that conversation, someone that speaks Russian, please let me know. Is that what they're discussing? Is this accurate? Is this translation accurate? But yes, I am totally surprised and find it hilarious that he's not. Why isn't he surprised? Shouldn't he know? Come on, now you putting on, you doing a cover for us or something? He's like, oh, really? Oh, I didn't know. I'm like, come on, man. You know. Putin knows.
Listen to activate your true power. Frequencies heal.
just know we had this moment together and I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it? I enjoyed it. I don't know if it healed us, but I enjoyed it. And we will always know we connected like this. Look at me. Look at me. Oh my God. Come here. We got the power. We got the healing. Dude, in all reality, I've recently, been reading about DMT. Some guys have even told me you can supposedly get DMT cartridges and just inhale, and it's like 20 minutes of craziness. And then I don't know. I'm hearing all kinds of craziness. I'm like, bro, I'm not even ready for this. I just got used to smoking the like, and now you're telling me all this craziness. I'm like, am I ready? Oh man. Rolling Loud California is gonna be wild. Rolling Loud California is gonna be wild. I'm literally gonna, yeah, we'll see what happens. Love this. I feel healed. Let's keep it going. Wait, a baby dragon? Yo, is this the thing from Mulan? Oh my God, what was the dragon's name from Mulan? How does my childhood phase me now? What was the Mulan dragon's name? Damn it. Oh my God, the goons are gonna hate me for this one. All right, it'll come to me after the video. I know it. Oh man, this actually appeared to be CGI to me, but if it is real, oh boy, the first proof. No, come on. Like, it's got to be CGI. There's no way. There'd be more proof. And this guy's got a cheese on his head. Come on. You gonna believe a guy with a cheese on his head? Then again, I'm wearing PewDiePie headset. So are you gonna believe a guy that's wearing PewDiePie headset? No, boy. Who you gonna believe? It's an inception upon an inception of a reaction, bro. All right. Interesting.
Sight is what you see with your eyes, and vision is what you see with your mind. What if this has been right in front of our face all along? Does that look familiar to you? Looks like a pyramid to me. Out of all the writing in every single pyramid, there's not one piece of writing that talks about how the pyramids were actually made. But what if it's because the people who found the pyramid were at the top and that information's at the bottom? But we've seen this before, because just like the Easter Island statues, they have full bodies. And it took us a very long time to actually figure this out. And on the back was writing that we never knew was there. We couldn't see it the whole time. So what if what happened here is the same thing that happened here? It's definitely something to think about.
Okay, I have seen this picture, but I've never had it explained to me, I believe, like this. But unless I have seen this and I'm just not remembering. But dude, this is crazy. This is truly crazy. And I believe the last time I even saw this in a compilation or wherever it may have been, I also assumed like, yeah, this really could be, because the Easter Island statues we found out as like, hey, there's full bodies. It's not just a head. There's a full body, a full statue in there. So yeah, if you make the correlation to the Washington Monument, then dude, yeah, that could be just a little tip, and there could be a full pillar, obelisk, if you will, ready to go. I'm ready. I want to unlock. I want to restart the pyramid power. Are you explorers ready? Are we gonna go to Egypt and restart it? Oh boy, I can't wait.
Of people in the valley say they are hearing voices in their heads. And those voices are being transmitted by microwave or other methods.
Well, several viewers asked us to investigate what they call electronic harassment. KMIR 6's Angela Monroe joins us now with what she's discovered. Angela.
Electronic harassment, synthetic telepathy, voice-to-skull technology. Chances are you haven't heard of these terms, but after searching the internet, I found dozens of websites dedicated to the phenomenon and several Valley residents who say they're victims.
How much more can you invade me than to go into my brain? It sounds like somebody else is reading the book, only it's thoughts.
We're not having a group hallucination. This is actually something that's happening.
These men all live in before the voices started and say someone is playing mind games with them.
Mostly it's a lot of derogatory comments about whatever you're thinking about.
Kevin Bond says he used to have a normal life.
I was living in the San Diego area, was clerking for a federal judge, and I noticed that I was being followed by a whole bunch of people.
According to the websites, what Bond is describing is called gang stalking.
What am I looking at? I'm looking at deaths happening. Okay. All right. There was a lot. That was crazy. What? Dude, are you guys getting messages out there? You know, the first thing that comes to me, which we recently learned, is, you know, only 26% of people have an inner monologue or a voice. I have a voice. There's an inner Teddy talking to me all the time, going like, Teddy, do this, Teddy, do that. And that Teddy's crazy. My inner Teddy's crazy, guys. His ADHD is out of control. You only see like 10% of that inner Teddy. There's so much wild things. So when these guys first spoke about, you know, their minds being, you know, having thoughts just, what do they call it? Like hijacked, put into them, whatever it may be. Like I go, hey, maybe they just found their inner monologue and they're going, oh my God, what is happening? I've never had this before. You know, maybe their brain just adapted and they are awoke now. You know, they're woke, Teddy. They're woke. Oh boy, someone needs to tell them. We need to tell them, someone contact them and be like, guys, it's the inner monologue. It's not what you think. But in all reality, we have heard and even seen like patents and stuff of things that can affect our brains, especially certain frequencies sent and even noises that can annoy us to get away from a certain place or location as well, right? So it's crazy. I could totally relate. I can totally relate to this. All right, let's keep it going.
Frequencies, people, again, they're very far away from the truth and what these frequencies are for. I sent out a video of a researcher just last week to my private email list. And if anybody wants to get on that email list, email me at info@jchristoff.com. I sent out a video of a researcher who developed a box that would simply direct these frequencies at people, and they were testing it at an amusement park without any informed consent. And this gentleman said it was so disturbing that he invented this box, and it was a directional pulse, a very simple Wi-Fi. And he would fire it at people that were walking with their families in an amusement park somewhere in the United States. And he says, I could make them trip. I could make them run into the door frames. I could make them drop their drinks. I could make them drop their purse. I could make them blink. I could make them turn around and look at someone else like someone else touched them. That was 40 years ago.
Wait, what? After some guys, okay, so we just watched a video where guys minds and thoughts were being hijacked, and you know, they were being implanted with thoughts, Teddy. And now this guy comes out going, 40 years ago I had a guy that told me he could do all this with frequencies alone. Oh boy, it's all starting to make sense. They're testing out. It's in production. They are testing it live on live subjects. They're now not only doing, you know, where just doing walk-in test subjects, they can now I guess direct it towards entire towns or populations now. That is crazy. Imagine how much. What was it? Was it the 5G antennas? Is that how they're spreading it? What caused this? Man, things making sense. Oh, Teddy, you catching on. Teddy, you becoming woke. Oh, look at you now. I heard a crazy noise and it freaked me out just a second ago. I'm telling you. Watching the Explore the Weird really changing Teddy, boys. Really changing Teddy. But I enjoyed this. I love this. Okay. I can totally, you know, it's all piecing together. The other Teddy really happy.
I'm literally finna turn blue again. We're gonna be blue, green, purple. Some of us gonna be blue, green, and purple, but some of us was already had rainbow colors. These are our real pigmentations. Once this radiation hit us, we're going to go back because we're going to be fully charged with electricity. And the gateway is going to open. So that means the sky is going to be open. All right. This is why you're going to be able to see both suns and the whole fucking, not just both.
Bro, man, this guy be smoking that good like button just like us, man. He knows. He's woke. He sees it. I can't wait. I'm you know, they first told me 2024. I've heard other videos say 2026, whenever it may be. It sounds like, you know, he's enjoying life and he's ready. He's envisioned it. He's seen it. and he can't wait till it opens up for all of us. But he said 2 suns, guys, 2 suns. That is interesting. I really want to know. I want to know about the galactic space force in reality. See if there is more beings out there. See if we need to fight for a greater good. See if we need to pick sides. Are we already in a battle and we don't know? Did we already choose a side? Are there 2 suns and we're having issues right now? What do we not know? Tell me. Tell me the reason for the Space Force. That's all I want to know.
Wake up, it's a long night, darling.
What? The new Euro note? Is this Euro 50 note? Is this euros? 50 pounds? Okay, sorry, pounds. I'm sorry. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't come after me. This is only a foretaste of what is to come and only the shadow of what is going to be. Translated, they are coming to kill or enslave you. The choice is yours. This is only a foretaste of what is to come and only a shadow of what is going to be. 50 pounds. Yeah, and they have the digital thing here. Yeah, buddy, CBDC's looking like it's gonna happen for ya. Oh, we left the European Commission, nation, EU. We left the EU. And now they're like, what do we do now? What do we do now? CBDC's looking real good. CBDC's looking real good. Oh my god, could you imagine leaving the union and going, oh boy, what do we do now with our currency? What do we value it towards? Why is our currency going down? What is going on? And then we're like, who was it? One of the first videos, the guy's like, oh, there's gonna be a recession. You go, hey. Oh man, ADHD real hard. But you know, recession, a lot of countries, I feel like, hey, I feel like you guys are in recession, but the countries, political leaders go, oh, no recession here. Look away to the other side. Look at all this fun stuff. But it's like, hey, something's causing all this devaluation everywhere, and inflation's gone like up like crazy. So what's happening? But yes, I know this is a long tangent, but I promise you, I feel like all they're hinting at is digital currencies coming to replace. It's happening. It's happening.
Cabbage Patch Babies and orphan trains. I've got quite a theory for you, so hear me out. Cabbage Patch Babies, that's basically, have you ever heard of a homunculus? Homunculus is like, they have figured out ways they can grow people out of the ground. It's pretty disgusting, but it's a real thing. And so they figured out how to grow people in basically in a cabbage pod. It's like the same as the pod people. And but they had to convince everybody that the world was a globe, of course. So that all ties into Tartaria. They wiped out everybody. First, they taught all the elders. They tried to get them to accept the fact that the Earth was a globe. Some did, and I think the ones who didn't were killed. And then, along with everybody in the population, and then they repopulated. There was the incubators and the infantoriums of the I'm blanking out. It's the world fairs, the infantoriums of the world fairs, and they would sell these babies, live babies, and nobody knew where they came from. So like Jerry Seinfeld said his dad wasn't one of the babies that came from the World Fair incubator. But so they used these orphan trains from like 1850 to 1924 to like repopulate all of America.
Oh man, that is crazy, because I actually recently learned like how the incubators came to be and like how they were initially used, and the doctor that came out with them, and how much life savings they've done for babies and use. But like there's actually 2 things. He said homunculi, and I thought homunculi were when people use their DNA material and inject it into like egg yolk or wherever and try to make like these like cell type beings and try to say, hey, we can grow. But I think what he's actually talking about are like embryos, and there are like cases where human embryos are grown outside of the womb, an artificial womb. So I believe that's what he means. But the theory of Tartaria, meaning, you know, they once got people tricked about the globe being round, and if you didn't believe, you were killed, and then repopulated, and then the world fairs being a way where babies were given away. You know, it's a far stretch, but I believe You know, he's putting two things together. But, you know, to me, I can see, you know, babies being sold in fairs and stuff. You know, yay, it was a tough time. People sold their kids. I've seen plenty of photographs of that in olden times. Don't know if they're real, but I have seen, you know, times have been tough and people sold their children. So maybe it could be, but I don't know if you can put all these together into one, but it definitely makes you think. It definitely makes you think. Very interesting. And he said he was blanking. I'm blanking out. I'm blanking out all the time. All the time. I was like, what do I say next? What am I supposed to say? And then things just come to me. I'm like, how did I figure out what to say in that moment? Did I say the right thing? Welcome to Teddy's Mind. We are quite crazy. It is quite crazy in here. Do you feel informed? Do you feel like you've explored the Teddy? Well, guess what? We're going to do one more. There's so many videos. Like, we are literally, this is going to be another, like, week of just recording videos that my wife has sent me. And hopefully, I got to tell you, yo, you can take a break. And she's like, no, they just keep giving me more and more content. It doesn't stop. I really hope you guys are enjoying it. I want to do even more. I want to, like, make content with user submitted stories. I really want you guys to share stories with me. If you can, that'd be awesome. I'm trying to make a segment for that. I'll also talk about it in other recordings, but DM me direct message on Telegram or Twitter or Instagram, TEDIGANJA. Literally, you can't mess it up. It's on the poster behind me. All right, you can't mess it up. Don't mess it up. DM me your story. I do want to consider us a reaction to these stories and share it with the goons. So if you guys have some stories, let us know. Submit it. DM me, and we'll go from there. All right, let's do one more. Sorry, we're really stretching it out here.
You know, with all this talk of tunnels and underground bunkers being built, and all the stuff going on with Taylor Swift and the Kansas City Chiefs, I figured it was time I connect those two dots for you. For entertainment value, of course, because I know nothing and I'm just making this stuff up. All right, now how many people have seen a video like this on their FYP? Well, what if I told you that that tunnel system has everything to do with the Kansas City Chiefs, as well as a whole lot of other things? All right, well, this starts with this guy right here, Lamar Hunt, who used to be the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs, and his family still owns them to this day. Oh, and fun fact, he's also the guy that came up with the term Super Bowl. Well, what most people don't know is Lamar Hunt also had another project, and that's known as Subtropolis.
Something out of a Jules Verne science fiction novel, a large working city operating deep underground as we go about our lives on the surface above. It's real, and it's right here.
I had no idea. Subtropolis. If you guys watch Netflix 100s, they had a doomsday bunker, and that's what this reminds me of. Subtropolis is Netflix 100s doomsday bunker. But by the way, Netflix 100, great show. Great show. My wife watched it 2 times. So the first time she watched it by herself. The second time she's like, you have to watch the show with me now that you're woke. And I'm like, what is this? I'm like, oh my God, there's so many things. There's so many references. So yes, this guy talks about, have I seen that video? I have. I feel like I watched a video with the trucker delivering Little Caesars pizza crusts or something to that bunker. So yeah, never knew about that man and that he owned the Kansas City Chiefs. And I don't know at the time of when you guys are watching this video who made it to the Super Bowl. All my goon friends in real life go, hey, it's gonna be a Taylor Swift thing. They're gonna somehow, the media is gonna spin the Kansas Chiefs to win the Super Bowl because, you know, Taylor Swift brings in the money. And I'm like, dude, I have no idea. But if they do win, could you imagine that's the thing? Oh man, one of my friends is a big 49ers fan, so he's really rooting for the 49ers. He's been waiting a long time, and I hope for his sake. But, you know, if the agenda is, hey, Taylor Swift and Kansas City Chiefs winning, then that is what it is. I don't watch sports. I do IT. I sit behind computer and I look at code. All right, so don't hate me if I say the names wrong. I think I got the Taylor Swift part right. I forget the guy she's dating though. Oh God, what was his name? Oh man, the Swifties are gonna hate me now. So yeah, I love this. Great video to end on. Everything seems okay, you know, maybe that's good to know. This is good information. There's doomsday bunkers happening. We know people are building them. Even Zuckerberg himself recently applied. So yeah, I can totally concede that people want to continue humanity in case of a doomsday event. My own wife is a doomsday prepper, so I think everything's okay here. Let the guy have his underground city, you know, let the human species continue in one way, shape, or form if it needs to. All right, we just want to have those assets. All right, guys, and with that, I leave you be. I hope you had fun. I hope you're having a great time. I hope the next time I see you, you're a goon and you smoke the like button before the video even plays. That's the true goon way. That's the true goon way. All right, guys, stay safe, stay strong, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.